Hi, Marcus and Sandy.
Gwen
Gwen.
Stefani in the house.
Good
Whoa.
morning.
Wow. Hi, guys. Thanks for
Hi.
having me.
Can we really just call you Gwen? This is so exciting.
You can definitely call me Gwen. You can call me whatever you want. Let's think of a new name. That name's getting old.
Oh man, putting us on the spot. We're not that
I
creative.
feel like you probably get called G all the time.
I get called G. I get called Sissy because that's what all of the kids call me. Not my kids call me Mommy or Mom.
Who gets to call you Sissy?
All of my nieces and nephews.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
and
that's
like
cute.
anybody that's a kid that's outside of like not my kid.
Do your nieces and nephews know how famous you are? Or are they stoked about it?
I don't think kids like they do. Like they start to know because of school, and
Uh-huh.
they start to like brag because of school. Do you know what I mean? Like they know that they can get like they can get popular if they say stuff like that. But it's a challenge because you have to like reel them in and slap them around and be like, oh.
Slap
How
them
do they
around.
brag about you?
Don't
What do they
brag.
say? How do they brag about you? What do they say when they brag about you?
I don't know, but I used to do this funny thing. My older brother, who's totally crazy, he used to be in No Doubt with me, and super genius, talented guy, Gwen Stefani. When I used to come home from tour, and I was just starting to get, like, really famous, like,
Right.
really famous, okay? I would come home, and I remember we'd go places, like, public places, and he would, like, be walking behind me and go, Gwen Stefani! And he'd be like, trying to make everyone... Like, just to see what would happen, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I told you that. It just reminded me of, like, and I used to do it with Kingston. Kingston used to do that. He used to be like, Gwen. I'm like, no. That's my
He's
name. Wow,
calling you by your first name.
My mom does the same thing. It doesn't work.
Try to just get a little extra attention, you know?
I was watching you on The Voice last night, and by the way, is it weird doing it live? Is it more pressure for you?
Very. I mean, the first live show this season, I was sick. I was so nervous for every reason, like for so many reasons. But I'm kind of settled back in now, and I just am so proud of them. I mean, did you see their performances? Jeffrey was like insane last night, and all of them were. So it's a really exciting time in the show. Watching the talent is so good. There's so many good people, and everyone just doesn't know. I mean, obviously Jordan on Adam's team is like a phenomenon. Like I don't know how someone sings like that.
It's cute watching you though, because it's kind of like you're their mom for this experience.
It feels like that. I mean, I don't feel like Jeffrey's mom. I feel like his homie. You know what I'm saying? Like homegirl, and like I feel like with Corinne, I don't know. I feel like we have this crazy connection because we're both going through like a life transformation time where we're evolving, and it's when you feel like you're going through something and you're definitely going to go to the next chapter.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at right now, and I know she's kind of in that same place, discovering herself, and it's just so fun to be around someone like that when you're going through the same thing, but also with her, she's going through something that I've already gone through, so I can so like help her. Like, and that's why I was like, "Girl, let's go platinum."
She looked amazing.
She did, and it's just fun to like explore different looks. And even with Jeffrey, I was like, "Why don't we just do your hair a little darker, like just for one show, like see what it feels like?" Because I think sometimes when you get into like a new look, it helps you to just perform differently and have a different confidence. And I know that because I've done it, and so I want to share that with them and let them experience that. And they have. And Brayden, the same thing. He's tried all different kinds of things now, and it gets you into like that whole like mindset to like get up there and just, I don't know, get outside yourself a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I have to ask because I love looking at your outfits because you always have something cool on. I love your style. I have never seen you with a zit in my life.
How? It's all the time.
Oh my gosh! Then you hide them so well. Your skin looks so flawless. What do you have? Like do you drink a lot of water?
I think they put like filters and lighting and makeup on me on the show. So yeah, that's the secret.
So the secret is to get the voice filter. That's when that on Instagram?
I thank you for saying that. No, of course I'm a human being. I have zit. You should see me right now. I'm in a pair of, what am I wearing? These are thermals because it's so cold, and a sweatshirt, and I'm all cozy, and I have like 14 more interviews to do, and I'm just really grateful today because I'm looking out, and it's that really crispy Thanksgiving, like holiday weather. It just is such a pretty day, and I know my team's all going to go through, so I'm just sending those vibes out, like, yes. positive energy here.
Absolutely love it. I want to talk about the new song "Used to Love You," and I saw an interview. You said this song came together rather quickly, as far as going from experiencing something, opening up a new chapter in your life, and then writing about the old chapter. Run us through the process of like how long it took and how it kind of all went down from like your thoughts on the song to all of a sudden a finished video in a couple of weeks. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, what's crazy is I hadn't written in a long time. Like, it's like I had the baby. That was like the start of my new chapter. I think the miracle of like getting pregnant unexpectedly, and at that time, when you're pregnant, you go through like a time where you are giving of your own body and you're creating in a way that's like extraordinary, and being the age that I was, and like it was and having the other boys, and it was a real trip, like that pregnancy, because I never thought that was going to happen. So that was like the beginning of like these small little miracles that were being given to me, and I was really praying about wanting to like use my gift again, and like really wanting to write again, and I'd been so blocked for a long time. And when I got asked to do The Voice, it was right after I had that baby, and I think he was only like less than 4 months, and I was on the show. Like, it was crazy. It was all so fast, and being around all that music, being around Pharrell, and I wanted to make new music so bad, but there was no way to do it. Like, I'm nursing a baby, I'm on The Voice, I have the other kids, so I ended up curating a record, having people send me songs and like flipping some of the lyrics, and I had like a whole record, and it just felt wrong. Like, it didn't feel like the whole purpose of me, I think, is to write songs about my life. You know what I mean? And I don't care, and nobody else seems to care if I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So,
I want to back it up just 1 second. So Apollo was a surprise? Like, you didn't know?
Yeah. Hello.
What came out in your head? Because my wife and I just had a baby not too long ago. We have a 15-month-old, and literally we sit down and say to ourselves, man, do we want another one? Like,
yeah, you do.
I'm barely making it with one, Gwen. How are you doing 3?
It's crazy, but like it's so incredible. Like, the 9-year-old, I know that would sound frightening when I say that to you, because I used to think the same thing. Like, I would be like, ooh, those big ones are weird. Like,
right.
They get big. I don't know if I want one of those. And it's because you want a baby. Like, all you think about is having a baby. But to watch them evolve and grow and like just go through the challenges with them, and it's a lot. It is a lot, and it's scary, and it's the hardest thing I've ever done is be a mom. But I would have way more. Like, it's so incredible to have these humans that are like they're just, you love them so much, and they're not yours, they're their own person, but you get to be part of that journey with them. It's incredible.
I would be terrified to have kids. I don't have any kids, and even thinking about it, I'm like,
I can't wait till Sandy gets pregnant.
My legs are crossed.
It should be. It's really scary. It's basically like gremlins when they multiply, and then all of a sudden, like, you have like this cute thing, and then it turns into like a life and like a responsibility, and you don't know what's going to happen next. But it's also a super blessing, and yeah, I really love having them, and it's really hard at the same time.
Give us one thing about motherhood that you weren't expecting.
I wasn't expecting how intense it was going to be, and like how you don't expect that, like, all of a sudden their problems, like, you take them on like they're your problems, and everybody has problems, right? So it's like my own personal problems plus 3 other human beings. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And you're responsible for them, but it's also incredible. There's nothing like it. Everybody, you have to experience to be able to understand it, and I just feel really blessed about that. But I don't know, as far as this record goes, like, when I basically started writing again, like, I had to write. Like, it was, I don't know, I would be dead right now if I didn't write this record. Like, it was my biggest outlet, my biggest, like, it saved me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, going in there and being able to, like, channel. Like, I felt like I was channeling, because every time I went in, there, you walk in a room, you have nothing. You have nothing. You have air, no sound, and then you have walking home or driving home in my car with, like, blasting a song that is about my life and really capturing something. And it was just a really amazing process. And I think I did the entire thing in about, I want to say, 8 weeks. So I'm still writing now. Like, I just listened back to everything after having kind of a break, and a perspective on it. And I know that I still have a few more songs to write, and I feel like I have a new, because you go through different places. Like the record started off quite sarcastic, and
Right.
I was really in an angry place when I started writing it, and then it went through like a forgiveness phase, and it went through like an acceptance phase, and it went through like a, oh my God, like, whoa, like I've been saved, like I have a new chapter. I'm like in a new life. Like, whoa, like it went through like a joyful period. So now I don't really know where I'm at now, but I want to find out when I start writing again,
What when can we expect baby number 4?
That's funny.
Meaning the record. When is the record coming out?
Oh, everybody says I'm pregnant, right?
All right.
I think that probably like end of February, maybe.
Nice.
I don't know exactly. We talked about it yesterday. I don't know for sure, but I'm kind of aiming for around that time. I just want it to be like, I think it's like you kind of know when it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I don't feel like it's done yet.
I just want to mark my calendar, and we're so looking forward to it. And by the way, the last time you and I spoke was when they opened up the Experience Music Project in Seattle. That was like 15 years ago.
Oh, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Let me see if I can remember what you're talking about.
I don't know if you would remember, but we were watching the Eurythmics side stage, and I asked you to dance.
I totally remember that show.
So I'm sorry for being creepy. I asked you to dance. It was a moment. I felt it in my heart.
Aw, I don't remember dancing with you, but I do remember that show.
You did in my mind.
Oh.
So.
Okay, so did we dance or did we not dance?
You didn't dance.
Yes, we did.
You didn't dance.
Okay.
Anyway, Gwen, thank you for your time. Thanks for I always get off the phone feeling like I just talked to the greatest skater chick ever. So.
Oh my God, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm in such a good mood, and I'm so happy. And I don't know. Thank you for playing the record. I mean, you don't understand, like, to be able to go through like a crazy turbulent time, and then to write music about it and share it and feel that love back. It's been so healing for me, and I'm so blessed. And thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
Well, we're grateful for you, and I guess technically we'll see you in a few hours back on The Voice.
Yeah.
When you're out of your sweatpants and into your other outfit.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Thanks, Gwen.
Thank you guys.
Have a great day.
You too.